Hi everyone, Sandra Vale here at Homesteading Ways, and today I'm going to show you 15 different ways that I use vinegar around the house, and you can too. To get started, I will be using a variety of spray bottles here. Each one will have a different use. Here's a little one, this is a pretty big one, this is one that I had left over from a different cleaner. I really encourage you to use leftover bottles you have, and if you don't have any, then go ahead and ask your friends, neighbors, family to use theirs. You might as well recycle them in a good way. So anyhow, in this bottle here, the biggest one, we're going to put a little funnel here, and we're going to add or fill this bottle, I'd say 60% of the way with vinegar, white distilled vinegar. And the rest of it will be water. You can just use tap water, that's fine. Put your sprayer in, and you're done with this bottle. The next bottle, we're only going to fill this about a third of the way full with vinegar. And then we're going to add something else. To this vinegar, we're going to add, I'd say, just a real little bit, maybe 3-4 drops of dish soap. And then we're going to top that off with water. We're going to fill the rest of the bottle with water. And again, you can use tap. Got some suds coming up. Maybe add the soap after the water. We'll put that top on, and then we have this little guy left. And this is going to be 1 part vinegar to 4 parts water. Here we go. Not much. Oh, as you can see, I am eyeballing it here. You don't have to be precise in your measurements, just roundabout. Whoops. Just pour that extra out and get your lid on. Hopefully you won't go overboard like I did. So seeing we're in the kitchen, I figured we might as well start here. Your coffee maker. If you use an automatic drip like my brother does, you're going to need to clean this out probably at least once a month, maybe more depending on how much coffee you drink. Now the way I do this is I fill the back of the machine here halfway with vinegar and then the other half water. You put in a clean filter and you run a cycle through. So this is a 12 cup, I would do 6 cups vinegar, 6 cups water. Then when it's all finished, you dump that all out of the carafe, you get rid of your filter and you put a clean filter in, and then you run 2 cycles of just plain water. And that will get rid of any kind of lime or calcium or whatever buildup you may have going in there, and it will help your machine to run better. Next is a tea kettle. This is an electric tea kettle. For this, I would put about 3 cups of straight vinegar in there, let it boil, and then shut it off and let it sit overnight. Rinse it out really well and then just dry it. And I usually will keep the lid open then too. You don't need to boil clean water in this, but that will get rid of all the same buildup that is in your coffee maker. And if you have a stovetop tea kettle, just do the same exact thing. Boil the vinegar right there, leave it in the pot to set overnight, and then rinse it out really well the next day. Okay, here is my cutting board, and it's made out of butcher block. And the best way to clean these is with straight vinegar. What you're going to do is just get your rag wet, pretty saturated with the vinegar, and wipe it all down. Then let it air dry. That will not only clean it, but it will also disinfect it, which is really important with your cutting boards. Now here are 2 other tips I can give you. The first being cleaning copper or brass, and this is brass, with vinegar. The first thing you're going to do, or the thing you're going to do, is you're going to make a paste out of vinegar and salt. Then just use a clean rag, or I suppose you could use a paper towel, but a rag is thicker and will work better. And just keep rubbing it in until the tarnish is gone. And then buff it out, and it'll be shiny and it'll look wonderful. And then here, this is for silver. Now I don't own very much silver, and the silverware in my family that I received from my mom is in storage. So here's just a couple little pieces of jewelry I have. And the way to clean that with vinegar is that you're going to soak this in a mixture of half a cup of vinegar with 2 tablespoons of baking soda for about 2 to 3 hours. All you end up doing is pulling it out, the tarnish will be gone, you just dry it off, buff it, and it'll look beautiful. Now we're in the bathroom, and this is where you're going to be using 2 of those spray bottles. And we'll start with the sink. So take your spray bottle with the most vinegar in it and just spray down your sink. You can let it sit for a minute, or you can wipe it right away. That's just up to you. The vinegar and water will clean chrome and all your fixtures very nicely. Just wipe it down with a nice clean rag, and it should look great. However, if you do have a bit of buildup in your sink and the vinegar alone is not working, go ahead and continue to spray your vinegar, then sprinkle just a little bit of baking soda in there, and that acts as an abrasive, and that will help get rid of it. You can continue to use your rag, or you can use a scrubby like this. Just wipe it all down and it'll be clean. Now for your toilet, you may want to start with this at the beginning by just putting in a couple cups of vinegar into the bowl and letting it sit while you clean the rest of the bathroom. That will help to loosen and get rid of any kind of dirt in your toilet bowl. And then you can use your spray bottle again to spray down all areas of the toilet and then wipe them down. When you're finished cleaning everything, you can spray this wherever you like and just let it air dry, and that will add an extra layer of disinfection. Now this last bottle you're going to kind of use as a daily cleaner. You're going to shake it up every time you want to use it. But what you do with it is you spray down your entire shower, all the shower surfaces, and if you have shower doors or a vinyl shower curtain, spray them down as well. And this works as a daily shower cleaner, and it prevents the buildup of soap scum or any kind of minerals in your water. However, you can use this to clean as well. The dish soap in there does help to clean. It's mainly used though so that the solution sticks on the walls and stuff. And that's when you want to use it. When you're just finished with a shower and there's that steam and that extra water, that will really help to keep this, this product will really help to keep your shower walls looking great and mildew free. Now this tip is really great if you have this problem, but luckily at the moment I don't have the problem. But have you ever had somebody put a sweaty glass like this on a wood table without a coaster, and then you end up with a white ring? One way to fix that is to use equal parts white vinegar and olive oil. And you're just going to put it on the ring, and you're going to try and go with the grain of the wood. And just rub it, rub it, rub it, and you'll see it disappear. Buff it and shine it. It'll look like that ring was never there. On to a few more tips. Now see here, there's a little bit of wrinkling going on there. Well, you don't need that Downy spray to fix that. That's where the little bottle comes in. What you're going to do is just lightly spray the area and then hang it up to dry. As soon as this is dried up, no more wrinkles. There sleeps my dog on the furniture. It was never my idea to let him up there, but my husband thought it was kind of cool, and so did the kids. But that has created a problem with my furniture. So let's move on to the next tip. If your furniture needs a smell refresher, do not go out and buy Febreze or any of that other stuff. Just use the little bottle here and spray. Shake it up and give it a light spray all over. Once it's dry, you won't smell any of that vinegar. It'll just have a nice, clean scent to it. And you can also do this in your car. So go ahead and spray down your carpeting and the upholstered seats in your car, and you'll get the same effect. No more bad smells. And ending on, speaking of bad smells, or offensive smells, or just something strong smelling, here we have a couple of bowls, 2 different sizes. If your room smells for some reason, perhaps you're painting and the paint fumes are terrible even with the windows open, go ahead and put straight vinegar in a couple of bowls and let them sit for hours, if not overnight. That will get rid of the smell. If you accidentally burnt something on the stove, if you cooked fish or something else is being smelly in your house, depending on the size of the room, a small bowl, medium bowl, bigger bowl, or several bowls, which is what I would recommend, several bowls instead of one really large one for a larger room. Go ahead and put those out, and that will help absorb and neutralize any smells in the room. So I hope these tips helped you out. Please put down in comments what you use vinegar for and how it helps you out. I'm sure we'd all be interested to know. If you liked the video, please thumbs up and subscribe. That would be awesome. It was really nice talking to you. And you take care.